Hello, everybody. Hello, POs. How's everybody doing today? I hope all is well with you and yours, guys. I'm just sitting back here, guys. It's not too cold in this room today. I don't know what's going on. I'm just thankful for it. It's not too cold. Um, but yeah, I'm doing good, guys. Doing all right. Trying to get ready for the work week, guys. It's rapidly coming upon us. Yeah, it's almost that time yet again. But that's okay because we know time waits for no one. The world just spins and spins and on it goes. But guys, listen, I was just watching Bethany, Beloved's Life video, and she was talking about her haters. She was talking about, I shouldn't say her haters, but just haters in particular. And a lot of things that she said, I had to agree, especially um, when it comes to people must not be understanding what karma really entails. Because people, I mean, they know the word exists, but I don't know if they know how karma is actually applied. I don't think that they know that, it's no time limit on karma. You could do ugly against somebody one day and karma may not show up until 2 years from that day that you did something when you done long forgot what the infraction were. You done long forgot that you done did something. And so I tell people all the time, listen, honey, scratch your head and your buttocks at the same time. It's going to come back to ya. All you got to do is just kind of get still, keep still, be quiet. It'll come to you. When stuff is coming your way and you like, well, Lord, what must I have done? What must I have done to bring this amount of um just things my way, just things that's not favorable to me? What must I have done? Yeah, scratch your head and your behind at the same time, and something gonna shake loose up here. You're gonna be getting, if not a total recall, you're gonna get a partial recall, and it's gonna be brought back to your memory. Oh, I did this to X, Y, and Z. I did X, Y, and Z to uh Kalakaluka. I'm just making up a name, guys, but yeah, you done did something somewhere in your life. Listen, I tell my grands and them all the time. I tell them, listen, I stopped laughing because I remember when I was a young girl, I used to, and people falling. When you kids, everything is funny. People falling down, that's funny. Key. You whispering and pointing and then 3 years later, here I go picking myself up off the ground. And then I remember, yeah, that's coming from you laughing at them people all them years ago when they was falling down on the ground. And I didn't know whether or not they had actually hurt themselves or not. It was just a kiki moment. But I mean, karma, yeah, as Bethany was saying, karma is so real. And I think, guys, she made this video because there's some vulgar stuff going on out here in this YouTube street. I seen this guy who's supposed to be her ex, right? Y'all probably already know who I'm talking about. And I seen a short that he did, and it was just so vulgar. I mean, I'm not saying don't make your commentary, don't make your videos, but do it have to be so vulgar? I mean, this video was talking about um, putting his man parts into people's um, face and all that. I'm gonna say face. I'm gonna just say face because I don't feel like the vulgarness of it all. But and I mean, he just looked like to me. He just went a bridge too far because we don't need to know all of that. Like I said, do your commentary on folk if you will, but why I don't know why do you have to do some people have to go so very far, talking about, that type of private moments that took place in a bedroom or wherever it took place at. That's nobody's business but the people who were there. That's between the people that was there. We didn't need that. I didn't need that visual. I don't know about anybody else. I didn't need that visual in my head about somebody's man parts in somebody's face. What was that about? But I kind of, and I'm going to say this, guys, I kind of blame MA. I do. Because she brought that individual onto these streets. I don't even know if he had a YouTube channel. I don't think, but I don't know because I don't know who all have what out here on this YouTube app. So he could have been and had his little channel, but I guarantee you when he did that little collab with MA, and then he started posting more and more. Yeah, that's why I say MA is 100% the cause of this. And I know she's somewhere looking like she ain't got nothing to do with it. She probably want to act like, oh, whatever he's saying on his channel, I ain't making him say it. No, baby. You can try to hide your hand. MA, I'm talking to you. You can try to hide your hands all you want to, sugar. But Almighty, know what the rocks were that you were throwing. And karma is going to pay a visit where karma is going to pay a visit too. Okay? Because karma don't like people saying, I kind of like that little saying, don't lose no addresses, okay? And it knows who did what when. And it doesn't matter if the infractions were a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago, even 5 years ago. It's going to come back to you the way you put it out there. Maybe not the exact same way, but it's going to show up and it's going to let you know that this is for the very thing that you didn't think nobody knew about, the thing that you did to other people, to injure other people. And this is why XYZ is occurring in your life today. Because, like I said, that dude didn't have to be that vulgar. I'm hoping maybe YouTube will take it down. Because it was just it was uncalled for. And I'm not here to try to tell people what to do on their platform. But like I said, some things just don't need to be put in I put in my mind's eye. It just don't. I don't need that visual at all. Okay? Because it ain't none of my business what folk do, grown consenting adults do in their private moments. It's nobody's business but yours. So why? I mean, it's almost like there's some type of vendetta. There's some type of vendetta going on. Like, I don't understand where, because it feels like some hatred is well, we already know the MA, even though she comes out here and talks about, oh, I love my family, this, that, and the other. Well, I'm sorry, MA, but that kind of love, I don't need nothing. Nope, thank you. Miss me with the mess. Miss me with all of the mess, because that's the type of love that I personally, myself, can live without. I don't need that in my sphere. I don't need it in my life. I don't need it nowhere around me. because that's that daggone love that's not even love. You want to call it that, but that's not what that is. That's a whole other another thing. But love ain't nowhere in that picture. It's just not, guys. It's just not in the picture. And I mean, I know she's upset. MA is upset about, what transpired. Because I know she probably got upset when her sister did a video explaining to people, which I didn't agree with that either. I guess, and I'm not even going to guess about it. I was going to say something, but I'm not even going to try to guess because I was thinking that perhaps, and I can't even think about what could be in somebody's head, but perhaps I was thinking that perhaps Bethany came out and was explaining to people that her sister had some mental issues, probably hoping that people would maybe go lightly on her, maybe. I don't know if that's what, but I'm just thinking maybe that might have been what what Bethany's thinking was, because she know how people is out here on these platforms, and maybe she knew that people were going to be coming for her sister, and she was trying to probably cushion whatever kind of blow that was going to be coming MA's way, because MA came out and made some not so nice, or should I say nasty videos when it came to her sister Bethany. And but see, all of that stuff in my mind could have been taken care of behind the scenes. Didn't have to be brought out, here for the public to see, because if they hadn't have brought it out, we wouldn't have known nothing about this mess. And the rate is going. It's just getting crazier and crazier by the second. It's getting nastier, vulgar. Like I said, that daggone video that I seen a couple days ago, I'm like, well, what in the world is that? I hope YouTube will remove it, because it's offensive to me. I don't know how anybody else looks at it. And listen, guys, listen. I don't be going seeking these videos out. Sometimes this mess just pop up in my feed, and I be like reading the titles, and I'm like, what? So you click on it, and then you're not ready for I'm not ready for some of the stuff that people are saying out of their mouths. I'm like, well, what in the world? Why would they do this, that, and the third? But anyway, the video getting back to that Bethany did, Beloved's like, I get what she was saying about, don't worry about your haters, because your sins, if nothing else, your sins will find you out. And then once it's time to pay the piper, pay you shall. That's why I try to, say when I do videos or commentary, I'm not trying to go in anybody's vein. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, because I'm not trying to do harm to anybody. I will try to offer up my version of constructive criticism, But I'm not trying to, because I've seen other, platforms and things like that, and they do kind of go in, and that's what they do. I'm not here to be the daggone video police and try to say, well, you ought not to be doing this, that, and the third. That's not my role out here on these YouTube streets. It's just not. I have to govern myself. I have to make sure that what I'm doing is not opening up a vein per se, because that's I don't think that's pleasing to the Most High. It's enough chaos in our real lives, us living among each other. I just hate it when I see, because I know all of this stuff, whether people realize it or not, it's by design. It's by design. They have us looking at each other with the side eye while we looking at other people. Oh, they are to be regarded, highly regarded. They, yeah, look at them with fear and trembling almost, you know what I mean? With the utmost respect. But when it comes to us looking at how we look at our own folk that look like us, that's a different, story. And like I said again, I wholeheartedly believe that it's by design. And it goes back to that Willie Lynch. I've done a couple of videos talking about Willie Lynch. You don't know what I'm talking about, guys, just Google it. It'll pop up. Um, oh, yeah, they certainly did a number, and it's like instead of us trying to educate ourselves to try to be, just to try to elevate ourselves and understand what the Creator had in mind for His children. Instead of us doing that, we will rather, I think, dig deeper into our lower self opposed to trying to get to our higher self and try to live there and stay there. But I don't know, guys. All I'm going to say is that trying to get to this bag by just doing people harm, I have to say this. I mean, half the people ain't even going to get to enjoy it. Even if they obtain it, I don't think Almighty going to let them be able to enjoy it. That's why a whole lot of these celebrities out here, once they done got to a certain amount of money and stuff, you hear all these horrific tales about things that's going on in their life. They're not even enjoying the monies because they what did they do to obtain it? Where did they get it? And I'm not saying everybody, guys. I'm saying some folk. Because some folks, they was blessed by the best. And blessings doesn't always mean, because some people got that wrong too. Um, um, if you got a whole lot of money, you was blessed. You blessed by Most High. Maybe not so. Maybe not so. Maybe that lower self had something to do with that bag reaching your bank. I don't want to lose nobody, and I'm not trying to assume that people don't know what I'm hinting around here, because a lot of wise people watch this channel, and but yeah, every little bag and people put in the bank, they call it a blessing from Most High. It may not be, guys. It may not be. It may be because you done been worshiping something other than, and you was rewarded for. But yeah, guys, I was saying all of that because we just, as a people, I wish we would really check ourselves before I mean, because it's a lot of damage already been done to us as a people, as a whole. As a whole, it's a lot of damage, and we need to really, really try to figure out what's most important in life. If you think it's a bag, and then go right ahead and keep thinking that, if that's what you want to or need to believe. I'm not here to stop anybody from thinking anything. I know what I'm going to have in my head, and I'm going to keep trying to reach my higher and higher and higher self, okay? So, but until we understand that there's a higher self and a lower self, and until we realize what we need to do towards one another, and let them scales fall off our eyes, educate yourself, you know, try to go higher and higher in your thinking, reach that higher level as best you can. Pray about it, ask Almighty to help you get there. Until we do that, guys, it's always going to just be a lot of mess. So I, I know why things are unfolding the way that they are unfolding. I know. I'm just hoping that one day we as a people collectively could get that information and then perhaps turn things around and understand that, yeah, a lot of us was hitting the head from way, way back, guys. Hitting the head hard. Like I said, they got us looking over here for falsehood when truth is over here. And I remember reading something about the truth setting us free. So, Bethany, I believe, when I looked at her video, she was on the right track with the things that she was saying. As far as just sitting back, don't get mad. People come for you, doing you ugly, especially when you know you innocent, ain't bothering people, ain't saying nothing, ain't doing nothing, but they want to go throw them fiery darts at you anyway. Hey, what we got to do, and I think Bethany and her husband knows this, when them fiery darts start coming your way, and you know you innocent, because I know Almighty takes care of the innocent. I know He's going to justify those people. I know He's going to He's going to prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. I know, because it didn't happen to me, guys. That's how I know. I'm speaking from experience. I know. I'm not a person who's sitting around here with an ego big as Goliath. But I mean, you know what you know. My dad used to say, you know what you know, and you know that you know it. And I know that I know it. So what she was saying was correct. You just let God do what God do. Because see, He can do it in a way that, He'll get folks' attention. He will get your attention and my attention. He will get our attention. And we don't have to go around and getting our hands dirty with nothing. We just got to sit back and watch Almighty be Almighty all by Himself. Because as only He can be and do. It's only He can all by Himself. So I enjoyed the video that Bethany did. I don't think I watched the last 6 or 7 minutes of it, but I watched enough to understand that, you know, she must have probably seen, or somebody done told her about it, the little vulgarness that's going around, the things that's being said about her, and she's choosing. That's what it sounds like to me. I can only go by what somebody's saying. And whether or not it's true, that's between them and their maker. But from what I gather is she's just going to hold her peace. And that's what a lot of times we need to be thinking sometimes, you know. I understand you got to kind of sometimes back folk up off you, because like I told you in a video before, Almighty wasn't no punk and He ain't raising no punks, okay? Sometimes you do, but there are instances where we gotta just stand on that unshakable rock, guys, and just watch. We don't want to be having nothing happen to these people. As a matter of fact, we need to, like Bethany was saying, we need to pray. We need to pray that God don't punish them too bad for messing with His children, And we don't need to take pleasure in it when we see that, okay, we know they did something towards us that wasn't right because we wasn't bothering them, waiting, and we see that Almighty is taking care of the issues, whatever. Another thing we ought not to do is take pleasure in whatever kind of corrective measurements Almighty is applying to that life, because the Word even tells us. We take pleasure in that, He'll stop punishing them. So we're not to take pleasure in that either. If anything, we we need to pray. Lord, please, have mercy on them, because Almighty, He knows that we're mere mortals down here. He knows that, but we got lessons to learn. We have lessons to learn, and learn them we shall, unless we are going to, we're going to have to come back and do it all over again until those lessons are learned, y'all. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and live in this misery one more time until we understand what those lessons are that we are to learn while we're on this earth realm. Because there's lessons, guys. Yeah. And if you make your bed hard, you're just going to have to lie in it. So, again, I agree wholeheartedly with the things that I heard her say, Bethany, Beloved Life say. Just sit back, you know what I mean? And just let your haters do what they do best and just pray for them. Pray for them, you know what I mean? Just pray that Almighty will just kind of intervene and kind of get them up off of you, you know? So, anyway, guys, yeah, I enjoyed the video. What little I did. Well, I seen all of it up until I think the last 7 or 8, maybe 10 minutes of it or something like that. Because I know at one point she was talking about, because I was fast forward a little bit so I can see if she was going to be talking about this situation, her haters throughout the entire. And then I think I heard her talking a little bit about her hair, Zora, her her locks. And so I'm like, well, I think I might have heard enough, because what I heard, it was music to my ears. It just was. So I'm like, well, I need to do a video, because I need to say kudos to her for the way that she's going about that, and I hope that God will continue to strengthen her and her husband, and they'll just keep their eyes on the prize, and let people do what people do, because unfortunately, like I said before, we were hitting the head very hard, whether people want to own up to it or not. And when I say people, I'm including myself. When I say people, I didn't escape it. We were hitting the head from way back. But a lot of our suffering that we're going through today is self-inflicted. Y'all can put that on the shelf. Put that on the shelf. One day, you'll probably get the message, and you'll think back and say, oh, yeah, that's what the lady must have been talking about. Yeah, self-inflicted. So, but we can turn this around if we so choose. But we got to want to. We got to stop thinking that money is everything. Sure, we need money because the system that they got set up, charging us for fruit, God-given, water, God-given, land, God-given. The way they got everything set up. You need little funds to do little things. I'm just so glad, and I pray that I just get enough to be comfortable. It was it David in the Bible? I can't remember what character said it, but he said, well, Lord, just let me be comfortable with whatever state I find myself in. Just let me be comfortable. And that's what I need. I don't need a mansion, like I said before, 1,500 rooms and only just little old me. I don't, no, not so I can just hope that somebody else will get green with envy and all that. Just trying to be something. Because for one thing, can't take it with you. And who's to say whoever get it once you're gone is going to put a whole lot of stock into it like you put into it yourself. They probably go ahead on and sell the mess off soon as you close, soon as soon the dirt hits your box. They probably go ahead on and sell the mess off. So, ain't no need to get in her. This stuff is carnal stuff, This stuff, it's just carnal. We need to be worried about or thinking about the things that's spiritual, not this carnal stuff. See, all this carnal stuff, Satan just put this stuff out here just to keep us distracted, to keep us from looking at truth. Falsehood all over here, truth over, you know what I mean? So we got to realize that that's what's happening out here to us. So we got to, I don't know, just pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, guys, so we can find out what some truth is. One day I'm going to share with y'all how my son was telling me about how the phrase, the naked truth came about. I ain't gonna do it now, but one day. Because I got to get it together. I don't want to tear it all up. Because I can tear a thing up, y'all. I can tear a thing up. So I'm not, some of y'all probably already know. If y'all know that, how the saying, the naked truth came about. If you know how, what was said for that phrase to have come about, you drop it in the comment section, because I know some of y'all out there know about the truth and the lie when they went swimming and all of that. So, so y'all who knows, y'all put it in what you call 'em, and I'm gonna get it together and I'm gonna say it. I don't know, in an upcoming video or something. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. To everybody who subscribed to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all the new subbies. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Welcome back to all the returning subbies. I thank y'all. Listen, y'all are some wonderful, wonderful folks. Y'all liking the videos. Y'all sharing them out. Y'all commenting, subscribing. But some of y'all ain't liking. Some of y'all ain't liking. I see that, but that's okay if you don't like. Maybe you might be forgetting, because I'm guilty of that too. I'll go into a video or a live and then I'll forget until somebody remind me. Then I'm like, oh shoot. Then I'll go back and hit the like button. Just to engage with the video. And I know that helps in the algorithm and all of that, so I will go and do that. So if y'all can do those thumbs, I mean, if you got to do this one, I don't even care. You got to just hit one of them. I'm grateful about you hitting any of them. But you guys, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome again to all the new subscribers. If you are new here, my name is Sharon. I probably should have did that way back 30 minutes ago, but and maybe I did and just forgot. Listen, charge it to the head and not to the heart, Sometimes it's a struggle with this memory, honey. It's a struggle sometimes. But yes, channel name is Sharina Belly, guys. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you, guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I do want to say this one thing. If the Love Life ever see this video, I don't know. But you hang on in there and you continue to stand, you and your husband. Y'all stand on that unmovable, unshakable rock. And just be blessed, okay? Just be blessed and just stand still and just know that he is almighty all by himself. It ain't nobody escaping nothing, because when you do stuff and you deserve that karma you shall get. Karma you shall get. And like I said, guys, it don't matter how long ago it occurred, the infractions occurred. So, beloved life and family, y'all just, stand on that rock and just be still and know that he is almighty all by himself. You'll be good. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Because I don't care what we out here doing, trying to live a certain type of life. There's always going to be challenges and things like that. But with Almighty on your side, you can't lose. We can't lose. Because he going to make it all right. He going to make it all right. And you're going to be like, oh my goodness. Like that song, my daughter loved the song, Won't He Do It? Because she was like, one of the lyrics is, how Almighty did it the last time, and the last time, and the last time. He keeps showing up for those who love him, and are called according to his purpose. He gonna keep on showing up like the last time and the last time. So anyway, my words of encouragement, just hanging there to anybody, not just Bethany, but to anybody who may feel like or not just feel like, or who are, being hit with fiery darts. Just stand, and watch them make your enemies your footstool. Watch them work. Watch them work. Because you ain't going to play with Almighty's children but so much. Because he don't take kindly to that. Because he know who's out here trying to do what. And he's not listening to what your tongue say, because we can make our tongue say anything. He looking at what his heart is telling us, what his heart is doing. Okay? That's what he's looking at. But anywho, guys, again, I'm going to say thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please think about doing so. Matter of fact, do a little more than think about it. You see that button? Or is it over here, over there? It's somewhere up. It's on here, guys. It's a subscribe button. Just hit it. And then just mosey on next door and hit that bell, because that bell want to notify you when I come back with my next video. Okay? Do that, guys. I'll be ever so grateful. Thank you again for all of your love and support, guys. I appreciate you one and all. Okay, and until the next time, guys, I see you or you see me. I want you to love yourself, love somebody else, guys. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell somebody else you love them. Ain't nothing wrong with it, guys. What the world need now. Y'all know the rest. Y'all know the rest. Love yourself, guys, okay? I love you guys, and nothing you can do about it. And y'all be safe out here, because they saying all kind of new stuff is hanging around. We got, so far, 4 different things that's floating around out in them daggone streets, as far as, that can get up in your system and kind of get you all out of whack. So just be safe, be careful, okay, guys? Just be careful. And until the next time I see you or you see me, or however this thing's supposed to be, I'm going to say almighty peace and blessings to you guys, okay? Almighty peace and blessings. Thank you so very much for watching. Take care, everybody.